Fire is the hazard which has got to be taken care in any institutional, any building as a matter of fact, because the safety of life is the most important thing. Safety of life. So whatever we are specifying as a material in fenestration or basic material, we have to see that it is a fire retardant, fire rated, and it should be safe for, should not emit more smoke also.
Right.
So I have seen of late that there are some considerations in the building materials regarding the fire safety. Previously which was not. This is the latest trend I am seeing in ACP. In that ACP, they have given a special stress on fire rating and fire consideration safety. We have seen the photographs. As a very alert and observant citizens. There was a fire in Calcutta hospital. There was a fire in Mumbai. There was a fire in. You see that the smoke goes up, and the floor at the 8th number floor there is a fire, but the 10th and 11th are suffering. So smoke, it should not be emitting smoke, and it's not good for the environment also. So you have to select the material, you have to also research R&D cell that smoke emittance should be minimum possible, negligent. Because now the government notification, all the institutions has got to be green buildings, and the green buildings also this carbon generated product should not be utilized as far as possible. It should be. This is the byproduct, this is a chemical byproduct, this must be a byproduct of any, like petrochemical industries, and then that byproduct is utilized in making this material. Okay, but you have to see that the coating on that, it should be such that it is not disturbing the environment, not emitting the smoke, retarding the fire. These qualities should be observed. And when you are observing these qualities tested in labs, people will be utilizing these things. It's a very good material, and it's a very good cover. The conventional architectural rendering, architectural fenestration was not, was to be changed. We are modern architects, We want to put a very big ideal before the architectural fraternity that something different, something novel, something utilitarian should be used. And we found that this material is a very good thing which can be utilized in a fast fashion, in a very good color combinations, and which is weatherproof also. Because rains and all the things people were using stone by that time, in maybe 80s. Now shifting from stone, Dholpur stone, which was very rampantly used, we must, as a leader in the architectural fraternity, we have to see that there is a change in the trend. And that is good thing. Everybody wants, it's a drama. Architecture is a drama. Like life is a drama. Surprise element everybody is expecting. What coming next? Now you see the China or Europe and America, there are very odd shaped buildings coming up. Now in India also, the people are surprised how they are engineered, how the waves are going like this. So this is what is architecture. Architecture is a drama, and it's an art. They call it mother of all arts because it is a permanent performance. While using the ACP, it has got to be judiciously detailed out in the execution. That is very important, because if it is not properly detailed, say the structure which is behind, which is holding the ACP, like a grid or aluminium or steel, if steel is there, it is a low cost, but it can be rusted if it is not properly taken care of. So the stanchions or aluminium or steel or GI or whatever material, it has got to be very important for the structural stability, and it cuts down the cost also. If you are having in the beginning itself that you are having such type of dry wall construction, then you don't have to do plasters and all the things. You can have the basic material like bricks, masonry or blocks, and then over that you have a drywall. In that you can use this. With the textured stone, if you have tried it, so people, they have a fancy, some people have a fancy that okay, I would like to have a stone, it's like sandstone or something. That texture also should come in your coating so that it is 3D effect. Now you are having a 2D effect. I have got certain like slates, and the slates contours and textures and change in colors. Those things also can be incorporated in your ACP products. We have utilized ACP quite sumptuously. We utilized because, as a matter of fact, residential projects or villas, there is a more scope rather than institutional building, because it has got to be very judicious use. Because residential and villas are smaller in nature, you can use it more. Suppose there is an 80-story building, how much you are going to use? It has got an eye level. That eye level only is there. I don't think, I have seen buildings in US. I heard in US in last May and June I was in US. I had visited Chicago. I have seen what is the latest current trend coming there in a very modern city. So there you can imagine that now in India, with this now new trend in master plan, our new government is thinking that it should be traffic oriented plan. High rise, less distance. So if that is coming in, then naturally the stories of the buildings will go more than 50. Even today it is going 60, 70, Bombay it is 110 also. Residential complex, more than 100 stories, Lodha complex. So in those structures, you are not going to use same material for the entire height of the building. So there you can think like that also. Previously it was G+3, G+4 okay. High level में आ रहा है. अभी high level बहुत ऊपर जा रही है. And naturally the thing which you are seeing at the 4th level, you cannot see at the 10th or 15th or 20th level. So that has also to be considered. Form follows the function. Function is most important. If the design is not functional, however beautiful it will be just disbanded, abandoned. But there has got to be a balance between the form and the function. It's not, previously in the history of architecture they were going on the only forms. Not good. Function and form both should have a very good balance. Architecture is an experience. After seeing, not only seeing, after living, you should have a better experience. That is why some buildings are so nice. In history, you can see historical record, you feel very good. You don't need any air conditioner. You go in Rajasthan, you go in Red Fort, you go in anywhere in Mughal architecture, the grills were there, the placing of the grills, the size of the grill, utilization of wind, utilization of light, and suppose there is a western facade or the terrific sun is there, then there will be a dead mass will be there. If you take up the entire responsibility of constructing, executing, handing over, all under the one shape, under the one banner of your company, then it will be much beneficial for you and you will have a roaring success in the profession. That will be assuring the quality. You see, architect, we or any architect of substance will always like to hand over a best quality, which is not sometimes in his hands, because his hands are tied with the design. He imagines something in the design, he tries to execute exactly on the site, but there are some loopholes. So if the certain agencies like that are there and his control, then it will be the best design. Maybe if you see, because of the some sluggish work done by somebody else, your name should not be spoiled. You know, your means not not Aludecor, but ACP. They will say, oh, ACP is not good. No, the corners are not good. That is why, judicial use. What we use ACP is above 7 feet. Because it should not be just tampered or hit or impacted, because we know the material. So it should be 7 feet above utilization. That is the best thing. Right? Not right from the ground maybe. You have seen, you go in the market, Southex market, you go everywhere, you find that. So it depends architecture, mostly on architect, how judiciously he is using and how where he is using. That is why it is used at the little higher one. They are safe and good.